channel, and I had a couple of people over the last week or so ask me about my spinning, so I thought I would share a little bit for you. This is my really old Babe wheel. They're made from Fiber Gardens in Wisconsin, and it is an old one. It's traveled with me for a number of years. You can see the messy gooky stuff. I just need to clean it a bit better. It's supposed to be a double treadle. I only use one. Anyway, so just on to the actual spinning. I can't hold my phone, so when my husband comes back in the room, I'll get Nick to maybe hold the phone while I do some for you. But from start to finish, here's the bag of wonderful stuff that I've been pulling from. And this is from a ewe named Pearl, who's owned by a friend of mine, a shepherd north of here. And here's another piece that I use just to take a picture of. It's been washed, but I haven't picked through it, and this piece has not been carded. So the next thing I'll do is open up those fibers and put them through the drum carder, and I'm not going to do that right now. So I'll drop that back into my fun bag. And what I have here on top of my laptop is a bat that I did last night. So it's nice and fluffy. It's a blue-faced Leicester Cotswold mixed breed. So it's got a very, very long fiber here. Nick, can you hold my phone for me? Here. Mm-hmm. No, down here this way, so that I can see everything. Ah, there you go. So I'm going to direct him as to where it goes, but he's awfully close to me, so that's kind of fun. So here's the bat, and you can. Where are you going? I'm coming to meet you. And you can see the fibers just pull out beautifully. In the inside light here, you cannot see the luster that's in that. It's absolutely stunning. So I'm going to take a piece of it, and if Nick can follow my hands down to my wheel, where my hands are, find my hands. There we go. So, and I'm spinning. No, don't turn the phone. Don't turn the phone. Yeah, there we go. And you can see I'm just pulling it out a little bit. I'm going to move forward a bit. Maybe that'll be easier. Come in a little bit closer. I do the inchworm draw on it. It's because it's a long wool. It also is very strong, but this came out really clean. I have a towel on my lap here. I'm not sure you can see it. Just to catch any of the bits and pieces of grass or dirt that may still fall out of it. But you can see there that I'm getting a little bit of something there. A nice fine yarn.
What are you doing?
Oh, what am I doing? I'm spinning wool to make yarn. Thank you for reading that, because I can't read it. I'll get my knee out of the way there. I have the mat under the wheel because as I'm pedaling, it would actually move away from me. It would walk away. So I keep something underneath it. Every once in a while, a little bit more fiber goes in than I wanted, but because this yarn is just for myself, I'm not going to be too concerned about that. This will probably make a really nice scarf that I will knit, or I could weave. What have we got there?
Amazing.
Amazing, yeah. It's a lot of fun for me. I do enjoy it. So as I get along here, and Nick, if you can just follow my hands. Nick's being wonderful. I move it up to the next little hook, and I pick up more wool and just keep spinning. Now here's the trick. When I'm finished with a full bobbin, then I go to another bobbin and fill it, or I can do an Andean ply, which I won't demonstrate to you today. An Andean ply will give you a 3-ply yarn. If I ply two bobbins together, they don't have to be full, I'll end up with a 2-ply yarn.
If somebody has got an Arabic script.
Oh, can't understand. I'm sorry. English is my main language, and although I can understand a little bit of French, what you're writing there is not compute for me. So I do apologize if you're asking a question and I'm not responding. The wheel itself is made of PVC plastic. It's a wheelchair wheel. Whoops! Where are we going? If you like this kind of information on a periscope, please send me some hearts. Whoa, right over top of my head there. There, I had to pull some of that out because I'd end up with too big a bump. I have a little bump there, but that'll be okay.
More comments in Arabic.
Oh, sorry, I do not understand the language.
That's all right. We get sheep all over the world.
Okay, so enough of this for now. I just wanted to show you what that was. But what I will also show you...
Getting hearts.
I'm getting hearts. Wonderful. Thank you for the hearts. I'm just going to put that down, and Nick, you can follow my hands, if not me. I have an Ashford spindle. You didn't follow my hands.
I know your hands move too fast.
I move too fast. Okay, so there's my Ashford spindle. I do a lot of spinning on my spindle as well as my wheel. The wheel I can spin. Oh, thank you so much for all the hearts. I purchased at the Knitters Fair in Kitchener, Ontario this weekend this wonderful box of fiber. It's wool, and the pink thread in there is silk. So what I will demonstrate here very quickly, and not overly well, I'm afraid, but maybe. So I'm going to show you a little bit on the hand spindle. So again, it's a spin. I don't know whether you can catch all this, Nick. And I draw just like that. So on tweakmyweek.org, which is my website, blog site, I do planning ideas. Thank you for the hearts. And I do spinning and fiber work, doodles, just a couple of different things. But Tweak Your Week came out when I realized that no matter how much I plan my week, I have to tweak it in order to stay balanced. Things come up, things change. So here you can see, again, I'm spinning fairly fine on this spindle. I have another spindle that's a little bit lighter than this one. Again, it's an Ashford. I have a couple of homemade spindles. I have a couple of spindles that people have made and sent to me, which is really nice. I used to be in a group where we did a spindle swap. There's another way to hold it, and I just wrap it around like that. So what I thought I would show you with this little spindle, I'll just drop that back down. Pardon me?
Got one from Brazil.
From Brazil. Hi, welcome. So glad you could join me. My name is Doll, and I am in Stouffville, Ontario, which is just north of the big city of Toronto. So I'm just finishing up this little piece, and what I'm going to do is show you how I do a 2-ply from the spindle. This is going to make a really tiny bit of yarn, but it gives you the idea. So I end up with an inside and an outside. And I must tell you that I have not ever been taught how to do any of this work. This work has all been self-taught through YouTube videos or from books. Although I've been around some spinners, I've never taken a course. So I may be doing it wrong according to the rules, whatever the rules are. And you can see now, Nick, I dropped it. That's why it's called a drop spindle, right? If you can kind of follow down with the spindle there. When you ply the 2 strands together off of 2 bobbins or off the hand like I just did there, that's called an Andean ply. You spin the opposite direction. So can we get a really good close-up there of that yarn? It's very lofty. This is a softer yarn or wool than the white that I showed you earlier.
What are you actually doing?
What am I actually doing? I did an Andean ply. This is the white that I was spinning. It's a long wool, and it's very, very strong, but not as lofty and soft. And this is a wool, I don't know what the breed was. I bought the roving as it is. So I just made that little bit of 2-ply yarn just to show you what that would look like off of the spindle.
So that you knit with that.
I would knit with that. Here's a little ball I did earlier.
Same stuff?
Same stuff. Same stuff. Thank you, Nick. I'll take it back.
Welcome.
I am an avid spinner. I would almost rather spin than knit, although I love knitting socks. I can actually show you. Here's the stuff that I'm not using. This had too many short pieces or had pieces of grass and weeds and what have you in it. So there's a bobbin of another purple that I've spun, and it's a 1-ply right now. I don't know whether you can see that or not. It's really pretty though, isn't it? And this purple is from Ashford, and it's called Amethyst. And this lovely blue here, which is absolutely amazing, is very, very soft. Came from Fiber Artist out of the Maritimes. Actually, I'm wrong. That came from Turtle Pearl. And if you do a Google on Turtle Pearl, you'll find her work. She's a blender and a dyer of yarns, of roving. And here's my other Ashford spindle, the small one, with the blue on it. And again, you can see the fineness there. There we go. So lots of fun. This is what I do sometimes on my Sabbath. I do a lot, like to do fiber work. It helps to keep me centered and balanced. When I'm spinning and the wheel goes round and round and round, I also have time and energy that I can use for meditation. So there's lots of different uses for this kind of meditative work, which I really do enjoy. I hope that this video has been helpful for you. I hope that those of you who are spinners will forgive me for errors or inaccuracies in my methodology. So another time I will maybe do a demo on my carding, and I'll show you what I do when I do card raw fiber or washed fiber. I do have about 2 bags of raw fiber to process still. Being in our little tiny apartment, I only do a little bit at a time, and but I enjoy it. I like the start to finish kind of feel of things. So again, my name is Doll. If you like this kind of content, please follow me on Periscope here, on Twitter, Facebook. You'll find me under Doll Creelman as well. One of my other nicknames is Doll Can, Dollcan. So you might be able to find me there if you Google it. And also, what else was I going to say? That's it. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed a little glimpse into my fiber world. Have a super wonderful Monday, and we'll catch you again later. Bye.